So we were having class, we were having a really good discussion, and I looked up and realized we weren't on. So again, and go. Today's title is called "What's in It for Me." What's in it for me, right? We often say that if somebody says, "Well, why don't we do this? What's in it for me?" Right? And that's good. We gotta have that motivation. We gotta have that questioning about, is this good for me or is this not good for me? Right? So you will be like this all the time. All right. So the question is, why recover? Why recover? Right? Sometimes we think about the horrible last day. Right? I think about that. That's a reason to recover. But when I think about it, for me, why I recovered was because of the loneliness, right? I got to the point where I couldn't handle the loneliness anymore. And that it is lonely, isn't it? Pre-recovery is so difficult, right? So I want to talk about the whys we do it. We're going to start off with the hard whys for like loneliness. We're going to get to the good whys too, okay? So I don't want you to think we're just going to be down the whole time. Damn, Sharon, you always bring me down on Monday. Shit, it's raining, and you're talking shit about why we got to do shit. Okay, why we got to talk about why? Who else has a why? Why did they came into recovery? Yes, ma'am.
My why wasn't that part. For me, my why was not being able to like the person that I became.
Ooh.
And not liking what I saw in the mirror. See, it's one thing to be untruthful to the people around you,
Yeah.
but you got to be brutally honest with yourself.
That's
and
it.
That's the hardest truth to have. When you know that everything that you've done has had a negative effect, not only on you, because you think when you're doing drugs or whatever, or you have an addiction, that is just, it's okay for you, but you don't understand that it has a trickling effect on the people around you that care. It's one thing to lose the respect of the people around you, but when you lose respect for yourself, then that's your red flag. I need to change for the better. That would be my why.
When I became something I didn't want to become.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I spiraled. You know, I went from doing things. I'm Catholic. I'm recovering Catholic. I'm Catholic. It's like being Polish. You are for the rest of you.
You're wearing the patch.
So wearing the patch. But when I'd go to confession, I'd always say, the priest would say, "What did you do wrong?" And I'd say, I disappointed my parents. And they'd say, "Okay." Well, disappointing my parents was everything from stealing, drugging, drinking. I mean, you know, I figured it covered everything, and I guess so the priest did too. But all these things that I became, because of the life that I was living, because of the world as it was. Why else? Who else has a why? Yes, Porter.
For me, I realized that it's not always just about me. Because sometimes somebody's watching me. My mom said, my niece and nephew are 5 years old. She said they're looking up to you. And I never thought about people looking up to me and watching my journey. And people watch me now. So I'm an example now. And I recover because I want to be a good example of how to recover the right way.
They watched you before, didn't they?
Yeah, well, but they didn't watch me because I wasn't myself. And the reason why I started using anyways is because I wanted to fit in. And I realized there was no connection there. Now I lack connection. Now I have connection. I'm connected with people around me. I have a relationship with the people around me. Before it was all transactional. I don't know you, and I don't really want you to know me because when I was using, I wasn't myself at all. I wasn't myself.
Transactional. Say it again.
Transactional. It was.
Transactional. You give me and I give you. I can't say shit. You know, there's big words and shit.
Why?
Why? Just give me why.
It's true. And there's no connection. Even my
Yeah.
doctor is transactional, and I don't even want that. It has to be a relationship.
Some give and take.
Yeah.
There's no, I love that, Porter. There's no connectedness. It's just A and B. That's all I want. You give me what I need. I give you cash. You give me this. I give you that. There's no connection. I love that, Porter. Yes, dear.
Peace of mind,
Peace of mind.
getting to my own peace of mind. I have
Yeah.
had that in life, and then I realized that that it was part of me too.
Yeah.
I'm have my own thing, even though the environment
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
bad, but then I realized too that I took on some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's working on that part of my peace
Yeah.
of mind too. To be a
Yeah.
better person.
That,
I'm
that,
really proud of myself that I
Yes.
am a better person.
yes. And it is that how my mind works all the time, right? That's another one of the reasons I got into recovery, because I couldn't handle all that my mind was doing against me, right?
Yeah.
Who else? Yes, sir.
Why was my first drink my forever drink?
Wow.
Why couldn't I just drink one beer and be done?
Ooh, that's the question, isn't it?
Or why when there's alcohol, I gotta be there. I'm not there for the entertainment. I'm
Yeah.
there to get fucked up.
Yeah.
I
know. That's all right. Okay, you got it. Keep talking.
And that's then my why became a what? Like what I'm gonna do now? Then now that I ain't got no more,
Yeah.
I need to do X, Y, Z to get more. And so that's my
That's
why
it.
and my what.
That
Now-
is the why.
And now I wonder why in the hell am I here when y'all ain't doing nothing but trying to do the right thing, but I'm trying to still want to do the wrong thing because I still want to party with alcohol and drink because that makes stuff a lot more funny to me. And
Yeah.
makes women a lot more easier to get to. Even the ugly.
No. Even girls like me.
Even another attractive women that I
Okay.
look better with my alcoholic glasses on.
That's why let me tell you what. I appreciate that. Why do I drink? Hold on. Why do I drink? Why do I have to do that? Why is it I got to go for the drink and not the fun?
Right.
Really? Because we get to that point, don't we?
In the beginning, it feels like having fun, but as time go on, you realize that it ain't about entertainment. It's about consuming all that I can consume.
Can get.
Funny anymore.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Get blasted.
Someone
Hold on.
dancing on the table, shaking their buns. I'm here to get drunk.
Yep.
Control the substance, don't let it control you.
Control the substance, don't let it control you. Thank you, Henry. Yes.
It's temporary satisfaction for long-term suffering.
Ooh.
That's what that is.
Temporary satisfaction for a long-term issue. That's medicine. That was a medicine for me. Yes.
What was the why? What was the why question?
I forget. Why? The why of it was why recover. What was that why? We said to get a state of mind, the loneliness brought us in, or why do I got to keep doing this over and over and over again? Right?
I think why I kept doing it was just because it felt good.
Yeah.
I think before I started drinking or whatever, smoking, it was like I associated that with party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's how it all came about. So even when it wasn't a party, I would be able to drink and smoke, and then anything becomes fun.
Yeah.
Just sitting there bored is fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's kind of why I just kind of like got to a point where I was living at such a high level of excitement that I kept drinking and drinking.
Yeah.
To get that feeling back.
Get that
Excitement,
back up there.
have fun, man.
Because things aren't as much fun unless you're drinking or using or manic or whatever. Yes.
And I feel like when I was using, I was just existing. I wasn't living.
Yeah.
I wasn't had no goals or anything. In fact, that I would numb myself. And
Yeah.
Like you said, it became fun at first, and I didn't
Yeah.
have my first drink till I was 23 years old, and I feel like such an eyeball. Like, oh, Porter doesn't drink. It made me feel like I was different. Like, oh, he's square. He doesn't do this. He don't have sex. He's a virgin. Like, it made me feel like I wasn't fitting in. But I didn't. Now I realize I don't have to fit in. That's not my responsibility to fit in with you. My competition is not with you. I want to say that I'm doing something because I want to do it, not because I want to fit in with you. And I do that now too. I have to realize that even over time, my addictive personality, even my cell phone has become an addiction for me. And I have to be aware of how much I pick it up and how much I go to it, because it's not my life. I'm not present when I'm on my phone. I'm not living reality. And that I have to realize that that's something me. And that everyone has that addictive personality.
Yes.
I do.
I became something. That disappointed, scared. I don't understand it either. Siri's going to explain all of it to us.
Alexa will.
Alexa, you had something, darling. Without the fudge, say fudge.
I know. Please.
Like, I still struggle with not drinking today.
Yes.
Like, I told y'all do, but like, I mean, I don't like. I tell like my back of my head said, "You're not alcoholic. Go ahead and get one." And
Yeah.
Some days I do.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. And it just said, but I don't want one.
Yeah.
You know, I want the whole world to be my alcohol.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I still deal with that issue that see you're not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
You're not. You don't have a problem. Go ahead and get one more. I get one or two, and then go ahead and get one more. You know what? I want to know what is it.
It's my understanding of it, and there's some controversy about their different opinions, but like mental health issues, substance use issues are a disease. It's something in my head that creates this desire for me to change what's in my head and heart.
So
I don't feel comfortable in myself, so I turn to drugs and alcohol because they work. Right? They work. I mean, when I first started drinking, oh hell yeah. Man, I was cute. You turn those lights down again, I'll be cute again. But it was fun in the beginning. And then it got to the point where not that it wasn't fun anymore,
Right.
but that I needed more.
Right.
You know, it didn't feel as good as it was necessary.
Right.
It wasn't a choice, it was necessary. Do you have something, sir?
I think so. I say basically the same thing I said before, though. It's like you're escaping reality. And so therefore it makes you want to go back because now you don't have to deal with the physical pain. You don't have to deal with the mental pain.
Yes.
Now you're in another dimension and you feel good.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want to feel good?
Absolutely.
So you accept, you take the easy way out, and that's what that is. You're taking the easy way to, you don't want to stand and fight your demons. So therefore you kind of give in to the demons and say, okay, you're making me feel good, but you already know in your mind it's going to go away.
That's it.
But that's hard to stop because you every time, that's why you seek it so hard, so much. You know, it's like going to a job that you enjoy.
Yeah.
And you're getting paid a lot of money for it. You don't want to quit that.
No.
But that's a good thing. But when you're doing something that's hurting other people, and you know what I mean. It can be selfishness.
Yeah.
You just ignore the pain that you're going through, and you ignore the pain you're causing other people just to get that fixed.
To get that need met.
That need met, exactly.
It all comes down to needs, doesn't it? Hold on one second. It all comes down to our needs. I need my head and my heart to feel different.
Right.
I don't like this. I'm going to do something to make this go away. See, but the shit of it is, shit keeps coming back.
I know.
And tomorrow comes and somebody else says something or somebody does something or I think something. And there it is again. Shit. What?
Mm-hmm.
Why? That's when you go, why?
Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
Like y'all saying, like you said, and he said, like it ended up going from being fun, and it's like that ended up being my life. It's like I didn't really have a purpose but
Yeah.
drinking, and it was instead of it accentuating my life, I start accentuating it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That was first thing in the morning. You know, getting up, getting something to drink. It wasn't brushing your teeth, wasn't getting dressed.
Yeah.
It was, you know, getting something to drink. You know what I'm saying? That shit. I didn't hit me something to drink. Yeah, I was cute. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sour or nothing. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm beautiful. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's one thing I like about recovery is that it gave me a way to get sober time and, you know, get me back first.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So I got back control of my life and I wasn't chasing drinking. You know what I mean? Because like it's just not, it's not right to, it's not biblically right. I mean, I'll listen to the Bible. You're not supposed to wake up and go to sleep drinking. You know what I mean? Like, it's all right to drink. You can get a little messed up, but you ain't supposed to wake up and go to sleep drinking. Like, that's not supposed to be no life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that was mine for like a couple decades.
Yeah.
That shit ain't.
That's a long time too.
Yeah,
Couple decades is a long time to be living. I feel that because I did it too.
man.
It's hard living.
How many decades you lived in?
I lived in 6 so far. I'm a winner in 3 of them.
That's a good ratio.
Yes.
This is something quick here. Have you guys ever seen this? It's an animation. It's an animation about this bird, and there was something like some type of drug laying there. The bird walked up to the drug. He ate it, and he started to feel good. Right?
Yeah, I know.
You seen it? You seen that?
Then he started eating more and more.
And then the rain started. You know, he kept coming back for it,
Mhm.
even though he started to look sick and everything. And then the experience that he was getting, it started to be shorter. Every time he did it, it was shorter.
Yeah.
So now he would go back and take more of it every time. It's shorter, shorter, shorter. I forgot how the video ended, but it was a sad little.
It was like-
Yeah. Tolerance, our
I think
tolerance
eventually, like,
changes.
Yes,
he
that's
started
it.
using that. He just wasn't even getting no buzz at all.
Right, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Our tolerance builds up to alcohol
Right.
or drugs or whatever, or sex or gambling or whatever it is we use. I mean, whatever I use to make my head and my heart go away. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you have something?
Alcohol for me was going. It's like going to a job you love to hate.
Ah,
You know,
I like that.
you know, I would love it, drinking, partying, and having fun, but then I would hate the aftermath, being broke, being
Hangover.
homeless, somebody taking some woman that took. my
That's
TV,
how I
my
took your
My
TV.
TV or whatever. I didn't say it. Or my friend, I didn't say go ahead and get that because I'm intoxicated. I don't know what I'm saying. So you know, it's.
Can I tell you a joke?
Yeah.
Okay. This kind of like what you were talking about. Guy was complaining because he had no food in his refrigerator. I can't stand up. So he went and got 12-pack of beer and drank because he didn't have no food in his refrigerator. He came to and he didn't have a refrigerator. Oh, it gets worse, doesn't it? No, somebody stole it. One of his friends. One of my friends stole my refrigerator. That's the way it was. That transition between me and any other human being was so, I don't know, so insignificant, so non-existent. You know, like I could say, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. You know, and even if I was in a relationship with someone, there really wasn't any connection. Yeah.
You know, I was just thinking about while you're in recovery, you don't live or dwell on the past, but sometimes you have enough clean time that your brain starts to function like it's supposed to have function. And then you think of the ignorant things that you
Oh,
did,
hell.
which brings back a memory of me with the arrogance of getting high. See, I was a
Ooh.
different kind of crazy.
The arrogance.
Because I went on a street in Charlotte pulled out my last $20 to buy me some crack. The boy flexed me. I flagged down the police. Don't know what I did with it. And they gave me my money back, but I'm thinking in my mind, you not only snitched on somebody, you snitched on yourself. You know it's time to stop hitting.
If you didn't hear that, she called the police because her drug dealer chipped her out of $20.
And I'm like this with my eye in the middle of that's ignorance of that.
Wow.
But we get that. We think of those things, don't we?
When you know you truly need help.
Oh.
To the point where I told them, and when I asked for help, I said, I don't even want outpatient. I know I'm stuck on stupid. Y'all need to
Put me somewhere where my head will start
just the
over.
thought of that,
Yeah.
you know, but once you get in recovery and you see all those crazy things you did, don't feel bad. Don't
No.
be embarrassed. Those are your stepping stones to say, shit, I ain't doing that no more.
Right.
That's
That helps
it.
you, that gives you that momentum that you
Right.
need to keep on going to
That's
the next
it.
level. And
That's it.
you know, once you get your brain to function like it's supposed to, you can adjust your feelings in a way that you couldn't control when you was in your addiction. Because in your addiction, it takes control over everything.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I'm a more lenient person when it comes to someone that's been in an addiction that has did me wrong, because I understand that it was that chemical imbalance. But for somebody who's never gotten high, they can't relate to that. But in your recovery, you got to quit explaining what it felt like and why you did it. Only thing you need to do is say, well, shit, I ain't doing that no more.
Right.
So quit talking about it.
Let's talk about something else.
You know, I'm sure we got something else we talk about besides that.
That's it. That's it. We start in the difficulty, don't we?
Yeah.
We talk about why something doesn't work or what we get out of it that doesn't help us.
Yeah.
And then we get the solution. I love it. The solution, when the mind begins to clear,
Yeah.
right? When the mind begins to clear,
I
our
know that
behavior
coming off the
changes.
roof.
Our behavior. I bet you haven't had to call the police on any drug dealer in a long time, have you? Jipping
No,
you out of your
they was
money.
over by my house, making noise when I was trying to rent.
We had a gentleman over at Hawthorne one day, came out of the bathroom and said, somebody stole my weed. I said, you want me to call the cops? He cussed me out. He cussed me out after that.
Let me smell your pocket.
Yeah.
You have something, Porter.
I think that I'm a person that thinks that I go through what I go through is to go through it and get through it and tell people my testimony.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people in my past didn't talk about what they've been through for shame. It's like, oh, nobody's gonna care. Like, no, I went through it and I survived it. And also, a lot of people didn't get to the point where they could recover because they didn't make it through.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
grateful that I have an opportunity to recover. So just grateful that I'm still here.
Yeah.
So I'm here for a purpose, and living
Yeah.
my purpose. No, it's not to be addicted to anything. It's that not. I don't want anything to alter my mind or my
Yeah.
mood. I want to be in control. That's keeping my power for me. Because when I'm in control of my thoughts, my actions, I can make better decisions.
That's it. I want to be able to do something different today. I'm tired of that life of
Reacting to everything.
reacting to everything. Thank you, Porter. I mean, you just say one thing to me and I'm 0 to 60, right? 0 to 60.
You got no cigarettes?
Give me a cigarette. What do you mean you ain't got no cigarette?
I smell it on you.
I know you got
This is detox. I know you got cigarettes.
That's all we got in here.
And also I'm able to not blame everyone else and start taking responsibility and start to learn from what I've been through and not
Yeah.
blame because I can too busy get to blaming people and not get what I was supposed to get. There's a reason why I went through it. If I don't get what I was supposed to get, I'm going to continue to repeat it over and over again. Sometimes God puts me through these things so I can learn from it and talk and like you said, get into that hole with someone else. So like I said, I've been where you've been. This is how I got through it.
Yeah, that's it.
So I can walk
That
this far.
story is our
That lived
superpower.
experience. Some people, my
That
doctors, don't have,
is.
my doctors may have the book knowledge, but they don't have the lived experience. So what my knowledge, my survival, my story definitely has a lot of. It could definitely save someone else's life.
Yes.
If somebody else talk to me and be like, this is what I've been through. I'm not ashamed of it, but this is what I went through, and this is what it taught me. I don't care what you went through, but what did it teach you?
Yeah. That's it.
Right.
We got here, didn't we? We got here. We got here.
Experience with your teacher. That's for
That's
sure.
it. That's it. It is. Experience will teach ass, won't it? Oh yeah.
I say it like this: life is school, and God is the principal.
And when you get called in the principal's office, that ain't good. Because that only happens once. But hey, no, that's a good point, because I mean the reality is we all probably know someone that didn't make it. You know, somebody that didn't make it. And how, God, we wish they had.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
What?
Our loved ones, what they have drug and been doing drugs, but they really want to be clean.
Yeah.
And that's a real hard problem.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be happy, don't they?
Right.
Just like
Right.
And some people just don't. I didn't know how to get there
Right.
till somebody told me. And I tell this story in my story. When I was drinking, I was drinking really, really hard, and I was working at this company, and I got kicked out of where I was living, so I was going to move in with a coworker. Well, we were big partiers, man. Her house was the party place, and I was so excited because I'm living at the party place now, right? Like I did before. But so when I go to move in with her, she's 6 months sober.
Oh, dang.
What the hell?
What's wrong with
You knew we had plans.
We had a deal.
So we had a deal. I told her, don't talk any of that AA bullshit to me. Don't tell me anything about meetings. I don't want to. I will clean my room. I will pay my bills, but don't you talk that shit to me. And she did. She didn't say one word about the 12 steps to me. She didn't say nothing about recovery. She didn't say nothing. But when I hit my bottom that next morning when I woke up, I knew where to go because she was happy. I would chase people that were happy. And I knew they had something I wanted. I just couldn't figure out how to get it. That why I was motivated. I wanted it so badly. I wanted it so badly. I just couldn't get there. Just couldn't get there. So the flip of it. Why do we recover? What's in it for us? What's in it for me to recover? Yes.
Just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, doing something different.
Yeah.
Doing something completely different. See, don't you love it how I put you on the spot? Who else? Another why that we got recovery. Freedom. Good one.
That's the loved one.
Peace. Fred says peace.
You was the ones that saw you sober before you
Yeah.
started getting out.
Yeah.
Make them love. Give me the love back.
It's easier to love me when I'm in recovery, ain't it? Because I ain't peeing on your front lawn and shit like that. Or shit. Never mind. It is. What were you saying, Fred? You said peace and
You gotta get the peace inside of you.
yes.
Somebody trying to steal your peace anyway. But we gotta recognize the fact that somebody else trying to take away my peace. Because you can discern a person who ain't doing good, he will drag you down murder. But the best way to fence thing to do is stay away from that person. I just walk away or you step away, be good to yourself, be to yourself. That's where your peace comes.
I like that, Fred.
We are on worst enemy. Because what you think and what you feel is two different things.
Yeah. Guard your peace. Guard it. It's important. God, it's critical. Yes.
So I say joy is another reason. So we live in a dirty world. We have to take showers like every day, right? Because all the dirt that like the word is not coming to me, that gets on us every day. That's how it is in your life with all these situations. You have people that have dirty mentalities, dirty personalities or whatever. You always have to clean your mind, just like you have to clean your body every day.
Yeah. I like the word that Fred used, discern.
Okay, yeah.
You got to discern. If we got to keep ourselves well.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So if I'm doing okay, I don't know that I've ever, people say, how you doing? I'll say, well, and they'll go, you are not. But I don't know if I'm ever well, but I know I'm recovering. I know I'm getting there. I'm getting just today. just today, I'm going to try to do the next right thing. Right. Just for today. That's all I got too, right? Yes.
My why was I was trying to, stop trying to play both sides of the field. Like, me being drunk, so I used to call myself Dark Knight. Like it was like, okay, I was the good guy when I'm sober, but when I start drinking, I'm 0 to 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not, what I'm saying, in my right spirit, my right mind. I'm encouraging other people to do negative things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just being bad myself. Like I'm
dragging you
I'm passing out
Let's do it,
cities
y'all.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was like, yo, come to the store with me, yo. Hey, be my distraction. You know what I mean?
That's it.
I mean, I'm trying to spread the negativity. You know what I mean? And so like it was just, I had to quit pushing the darkness like that. You know what I mean? I felt like I was too blessed to have too many blessings to be out there blocking my own blessings like that.
Blocking your own blessings. I felt I was all dark too. I didn't think there was any light that I could bring into myself. It was just like a whole hue, a whole aura of blackness. That's what I felt like. And people that had the light, I was so attracted to people that were in recovery or people that were happy or people that this and this was okay, that I would just flock to them, but I would never, I would play both sides, right? I go to church, but I still drink. Right? Oh, come to church. No, I'm Catholic. My little nephew got, when his first Holy Communion, he took the wine and he went. They said not all of it. No, dear, just a sip, just a sip.
You didn't say it.
See, it's Mikey. Mikey, I'm not going to say his last name.
Guggler.
Juggler. But there are good reasons. There's so many good reasons to get to recovery. It's the opposite of why I was suffering. The loneliness is what was about to kill me. I couldn't stand the utter loneliness. The connectedness today is what I love. It's why I get up every morning, because I want to come here and connect with you. I want to go out in the world and connect with people. I want to be able to give and take energy, right? Because that's how we're created, I think, to exchange energy, good or bad. Good or bad. And today I want to provide positive instead of being that negative influence today, because I was that for a long time.
I remember.
You do not, Porter. I don't know if you were born yet. Okay, what time we got?
And also like worthiness.
Oh, yeah.
I found worthiness.
Ooh, nice.
I was worthy to be sober, and also my higher power can't utilize me if I'm not present. I wasn't present when I was under the influence. I wasn't myself, so I can't be a vessel for him to use me or utilize me, not use me, utilize me, unless I am clear and clear-headed, making decisions, and actually being able to be led. And I now have boundaries of that. I won't do that.
Yeah.
And I will do this. And I will limitations for people, places, and things. I will limit myself for my protection.
Yeah.
And I'll forgive myself.
Boundaries, forgiveness, but I like where you started, Porter. I'm worthy today. I'm worthy of good shit today. I am. Yes.
Can you love when you drunk?
Yeah.
Like
Your heart can be alive anytime under any kind of impairment.
my mother said she loved me, but she would, take my clothes, take my money, sell it for alcohol and stuff like that. or she did more than drinking, drugs, whatever. And she said she loved us, or she would.
I got you.
I can't
got
remember
you.
so long ago.
I get you, because when I loved people as much as I could.
I can say I love you, but just won't sex.
I love you as much as I can. If I can only love you this much, I'm still loving you. Today I can love you a lot more because my heart's bigger, right? If you want to see something goofy, Google or get on YouTube and look up Sharon Galuski Wendy, Wendy, because that'll tell you about my past. When I didn't know how to love, first of all. I just didn't know how. And I didn't see a reason to make myself vulnerable to anybody. See, because if I love you, I'm going to open up to you. and I ain't opening it up to nobody. Right? Right? So we can love. I could love, but I can only love as much as I had in me to give.
And I love with alcohol when I'm drinking, and I still love.
I think it gets blurry. I think it gets blurry.
Or is it more of a you got some I want to take from you pretty much.
Yeah.
You got it.
You got what I need. It was right there. Okay. I got you. You're right. It's hard. And love gets confusing because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for love. Right? It's what I've always been looking for, love.
I just don't want you to like you. I want you to
Too
love
bad.
you.
I love you. Well, that comes next. Here, it's a little different, isn't it? It is a little different here. There's a lot more openness here. There's a lot of people who've been through shit, so they're not trying to drag you through shit.
Right.
Today is different. Yes.
Like what he said about like as far as can you love people under the influence, that drinking or whatever, smoke weed and stuff like that opened me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was, I had like, I'm from the hood or whatever, so I had kind of like an arm on. I was kind of, I mean, I was cool and nice or whatever, but when I drank, before if you asked me for $1 or something, I'm like, nigga, no. But you know what I'm saying? But now that I done got me a couple drinks and I'm like, shit, man, shit, you get my last dollar off of it. You know what I mean? So many people that came up to me and like, man, you remember when you gave me this? You remember when you gave me that? I was like, was I drunk? They're like,
I don't remember.
Like, man, you was so cool, man. We was kicking, we rapping like so many
Oh,
people
yeah.
come up to me like, man, we had so much fun. You are so cool. And I can't even remember this shit.
You know why you were so cool? You know why I was so cool? Because I was giving away everything, trying to get something that I'd never get from those people. Because they didn't have it. Acceptance, love, forgiveness, joy, peace, all to be seen and heard.
And see, and for me though, I have had a lot. You know what I mean? But like, I
hold
felt like
on a
I
second.
never really got the opportunity because I kept myself so sheltered.
Yeah.
Like, so I would, when I would drink, I would get up and go out and see people. If I wasn't drinking, I was just sitting in the crib or just in my own little circle. But, once I started drinking, I would open up and start talking to people. You know what I mean? I wasn't just so sheltered to myself. And, I don't feel bad about the stuff that I gave away. Like a lot of times I would look up and I'd be like, damn, I'm broke, man. Why I give him that much? Or damn, I wish I'd kept that hat or I kept that jacket. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, nah, because I gave it away and it was good. I meant to do it at the time, so I'm not gonna take it back. I'm not gonna feel regret about it. So and I look up now and I see a lot of blessings coming back to me from things I did. And I appreciate when people come up and like, man, yo, you looked out for me, man.
That even in the throes of our issues, I think occasionally good would come out of me, but just not too often.
Right.
It was few and far between because I was so consumed by trying to get something from people that didn't have it.
Right.
Right. When I used to what? That's right. Some people that got it still working on it. Yes.
That's just like me and my family. When I was a kid growing up, there's things that I wanted from them that they weren't able to give at the time. I mean, yes, I got stuff, but I didn't get love. I didn't get the compassion, the connection like that. So I was seeking it elsewhere. That's what made me, make all these other mistakes because I was trying to find it.
See, we're all just little kids bumping into each other, man. It's what I think. We're all just in a big bubble, and I'm bumping into you.
A bouncy house.
Yes.
Wait. Let me do Justin Bieber.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
So we're all just looking for it, aren't we? We're all just looking for that love, that peace, that joy, that friendship. Chasing that ghost? No, you can't. You can't.
For me, like I stopped loving people and I start loving that thing.
Yeah.
That we. I started loving the drugs more than I even love the people. Like I could care less about you. At first it was like community, like we do it all together, y'all having a good time. Then like I didn't want to do it with anybody. I wanted to be alone. And like this is why I got around this to be around a community.
Yeah.
But like I don't know any of these people, and we're not going to be vulnerable. And if I have to be under influence to be vulnerable, maybe I don't need to be vulnerable. I need to be vulnerable because I want to, not because something is making me be finally tell the truth about what I'm going through. I need to be into a place where I can just do it in a sober mind, so I can have intentions about why I'm saying what I'm saying.
And who I'm around.
Yeah, and who I'm giving this information.
Yeah.
I don't have to wait till I have to tell you exactly how I feel about you until I'm drunk to do it. No.
Yeah.
I should be in a sober mind, say like, this is how you make me feel. Have a conversation.
In a sober mind. That's what you were saying, Allison. A sober mind, a connected mind, a recovery mind. When I can get my thinking affects my emotions, which makes me do shit all the time, makes me react. So when this starts getting a little better, starts getting a little clearer, every day it's a little clear, it's a little more clear the next day. Things get a little more easy as we go along, as we stand together with each other. Right, that's what makes a difference.
It's like cleaning a dirty room. It
Okay.
takes time. That's how your mind is. If you brought all this junk in from all these experiences, and now they're sitting there taking up space in your head. So it's time to clean up, clean house. So that's the way I see it. Like you have to have a clean house to function right. You have to have a clean mind. Everything has to be organized. Has to be your stuff, not stuff you brought in from somebody else. Here, you should try this. Okay, I'll take it. You don't really want to, but you do it anyway because you want to please them. You don't want any conflict. So therefore, it's like you find yourself. Once you clean your house, then you start seeing your actual stuff there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, what do I have?
Yeah, right.
Man, I got this. I got a sense of humor. I got a sense of humor that's not me.
Right.
Right? We flip it. I got a purpose today. I got a job today. I can do this today. I did that yesterday. All those things that come because we're doing the next right thing. Right? Those good things that come.
I just thought about this. It's a Nike commercial.
Okay.
There was a giant from a distance. You can see it was just a giant jogging through the city, but when you got close to the giant, it was actually a giant that had all this stuff of life on it. Their work. They had the office desk. They had the minivan and all that stuff. But as this person was jogging, that stuff started to fall off, and you actually seen the actual person jogging with the Nike gear on, and they were just moving through the city. So basically, what they're saying, you got to get rid of all of that baggage.
Wow.
I love that commercial.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Because as we run, because when I walked, I collected things.
Bingo.
That pain, that resentment, that loneliness, they kind of stuck to me, right? But as I walk through recovery, as I'm jogging, as I'm getting stronger and stronger,
Bingo.
that stuff starts falling off.
That's
I am no longer a liar.
Right.
Not a moral thing. I just can't remember anything.
Yeah.
But we get different. Real quick, because we're almost out of time.
Eric showed us a video not too long ago where a guy was in the video. He had all these labels put on him by society, like you're wrong, you're ugly, all these things, and slowly people just started to take him off of him. You can just see how he started his posture changed. People just started to take all these things, all these labels.
Yeah.
He had called himself, and society had called him, and the more the labels that people took off of him, he started to walk confidently. And when you take them off, some people you need some time to take them off. Like, no, you're not that person. And sometimes I don't tell the truth to myself because I think about how I used to be. Sometimes I'm like, no, you can do it. You're a survivor. Live it. Like change the perspective of what I've been through. No, I've gone through a lot, but look where I am now.
I can use that as my superpower. My past experience. I always tell you all that you hold the secret to saving somebody's life, to helping somebody come into recovery. And that saved my life when I came into recovery. I want to thank you all today. This was a really interesting down and dirty discussion today. I appreciate this.
Start off a little shaky.
It started off a little shaky. We said, why? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do class? Because it's fun. because it's fun. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all a lot. I thank everybody out there. I'm going to ask you to share this. Somebody might need to hear it today. Just get a chuckle. Listen to my refrigerator story. Okay. What?
I was a patient.
Well, I got to look at it again. What? Okay. I'll see y'all later. Keep peace, share love.
Keep sharing
Sharon, I
love.
love
That's
this
it.
church. I love this church.